Hello, how are all of you? I'm just vlogging right now on this one. Um, what I wanted to talk about was I noticed that 3 of my subscribers have disappeared because I had 150, now I have 147. But you know what? As I thought about it, I don't know who you are. I wish I knew, and that's terrible that I don't know. I mean, I checked the ones I really know that are still on there so far. But you know, I don't care if I lose subscribers because, you know, there are times that I have shut down subscribers that I subscribe to. So it doesn't bother me that much to see it. The only thing that bothers me is wishing that I know who did it, who canceled me out, just so I can, you know, just not have to guess, I guess, you know. But I know that people unsubscribe to my videos. I've had that happen a couple of times, and that's okay. Because, like I said, I do it myself. I mean, there's people who will be missing my subscription because of some reason or another that I've decided to unsubscribe. But I'm not really on here to see how many subscriptions I can get. I mean, to be honest, I'm quite humbled by anybody that I get because I'm surprised anybody want to watch my videos, you know, because I'm an old fossil on here compared to most people are young and stuff. So any subscribers I get, I am so grateful for. And if I lose some, that's, like I said, it's okay because, you know, I'm on here to have a good time. I'm on here to also spread the good word and just have fun. And, you know, the number game, I'm not going to try to keep up with, you know, I mean, you do realize, you do know that when someone's got a lot of subscriptions that they're pretty good. Generally they are and everything, but I know I don't think that I'll ever make it to the front page because, for one, it doesn't look like they're going to put anybody on there that's as devout a Christian as I feel like I am. And it seems like you have to be really, you know, you have to have a lot going on to get on there. I noticed that. So, and that's okay because, you know, I'm really not on here for competition purposes. I like seeing the numbers go up. I can't tell you I don't, but if they go down, I'm not crushed either. Actually, there was a time I went through and I just got myself way below what I had, you know, because I thought, I'm not going to just subscribe to be subscribing, you know. Because if I don't believe in something that's on the channel that might be distasteful to my belief system, I may not want to subscribe. Especially if there's a lot of bad language that I don't want to hear, that it's my choice, that I don't want to subscribe. So, I'm mad at myself that I don't know the ones that are missing. But then again, when you've got 150, that is kind of hard to keep up with, you know. Except for the very few that actually leave comments are the ones that I know the most, of course, you know. So I don't know how everybody else feels about that when they lose subscribers for one reason or another. Maybe because I unsubscribed to them, they turn around and unsubscribe to me, and that's understandable. Unless they're a Christian, they're not supposed to pay back evil for evil. So then they're not true Christians if they unsubscribe to me because I made them mad or whatever. That's not being a true Christian. And Christians are watching other Christians. Not that I always act perfect myself, because I don't. But, you know, if a true Christian is on here preaching more than I am, and they unsubscribe because I unsubscribed, well, that's not a true Christian. Because you should not, if I'm acting bad, you don't act bad too. You know, that's what my boyfriend always says to me. He always says, I would say, you were awful to me, you treated me bad, you were really bad to me. He said, well, does that give you the right to be bad to me back? And I had to say no. Not if I'm a true Christian. No, it doesn't give me the right to treat him badly. You know, so I'm not saying that's who necessarily unsubscribed to me, but if you are a Christian and you got mad at me because I didn't agree with something you said and you unsubscribed, then you are repaying evil for evil and you're not following the Word of God. You know. And so, you know, I'm not saying that, well, yes, I am saying you're not a true Christian. I shouldn't say that probably. But, anyway, I just, I've lost 3 subscribers tonight, and I'm kind of thinking I know who it was, but I really didn't know for sure if the ones I'm thinking of were subscribed to begin with. So, I'm going on about this subject. I don't know why. But, I thought, well, could it bother me? Should I let it bother me or not? And it doesn't, the numbers don't bother me. Not knowing who it is bothers me. You know, because I will probably understand why they did if they did. You know, if I knew who it was, I'd say, oh, I know why they did. I just want to clear that up in my thinking, that's all. That's all I care about. The numbers, not unless like everybody disappeared on me at once, then I'd kind of maybe wonder what's going on. Like a conspiracy or something, I suppose. But how do you all feel about people unsubscribing? Of course, everybody has various reasons why they may unsubscribe. They're losing their channel, or you have said something to peeve them off, you know, which I've known to do in my day. Sometimes I think, well, sometimes I think I shouldn't say things I do say, and I realize that. But sometimes I feel it needs to be said, too. Whether it's taken down or... You know, I'd like to address one matter. You know, people are always saying, oh, I don't want your Christianity shoved down my throat. Well, you know what? Let me ask you something. As a parent, if your kid was needing the nasty tasting medicine that was going to save its life, but it said, I'm not taking that, I don't want that shoved down my throat. Now, how many parents are going to say, oh, okay, I know this is good for you, but since you don't want it, you don't have to have it, honey bunny. Well, you know what? That's exactly the way the Word of God is that we know it's good for you. We see the bigger picture, and we know that it's the best thing for you, whether you like it or not. And that's the same way with the kids. You know, you're going to give them that medicine either by the mouth or you're going to have it intravenously injected into them. Because you know that as a parent, that's the best thing you can do for your child if it's a matter of life and death. And to us, the Word of God is a matter of life and death. And we will seem to shove it down your throat because we know it's good for you. You know, I mean... And I don't mean shove it down your throat that I'm trying to. I'm just, that's the way people take it. That's their problem, really. I don't feel I'm trying to shove anything down their throat. I feel like I'm giving a message of love and hope and life. Everlasting, forever. So, if somebody knows that, I want them to tell me about it. And, you know, it might not be good medicine for me. May not like it. But, you know... You gotta have what's good for you sometimes, even if you don't want it or like it, you know. And we want to give you the truth, and you take it as us shoving it down your throat. But we don't feel that way. We feel like we're the big mama, knowing what the big picture of is how the medicine's going to save your life, like a kid. So, what we would do to a child. I thought that was a good analogy that God gave me today. He said that he just spoke to me. He said that exact analogy that, you know, it's like, hey, you're going to give your kid the medicine he needs to stay alive, aren't you? And he's going to say, no, I don't want that shoved down my throat. Oh, so you're going to stand back and say, oh, okay, you don't want it. You don't want to taste it. You know, okay, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm sorry, I mentioned it. When you know that's not the way it's going to go down. If you don't want your child to die. And we don't want you to die. We want you to live forever, you know, as the Word promises. But if we don't speak about it and tell people about it, then we get held accountable for not speaking to you the truth, whether it's accepted or not.